Red Line. I'm Denise, and welcome back to RLA-TV. We have some important announcements for you today, so listen up.
Baby hotline, please hold me close to you. Baby flatline, still time to do it too.
Today, we're going to start off with some news near us. A house fire broke out in Lancaster this morning at around 1 a.m. In Market Township, firefighters from the Robert Fulton Fire Company responded to the blaze. Despite the major damage caused by the fire, even destroying the second story of the home, no injuries have been reported. Moving on to politics, in Canada, the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says that he will respond robustly if President Donald Trump were to follow through on the imposing tariffs that he intends to set. According to CNN, Trudeau believes that these tariffs are unfair. He says that he will do whatever he can to support Canadians and support their interests. Now here's Gavin with a lovely episode of Holiday History.
Valentine's Day is a holiday where you get to celebrate the day with your loved ones and the people that you love. In this episode of Holiday History, I'll be telling you how we celebrate Valentine's Day and how it became a thing. Let's get into it. Valentine's Day was first founded from a pagan festival in Rome called Lupercalia. Lupercalia was dedicated to the Roman god of agriculture, Venus, and the founders of Rome. The day was also celebrated by spending time with your loved one or someone that you loved, aka had a crush on. Now that might be some real facts, but it's true that the origins of Valentine's Day were kind of murky, but this is thought to have been made a holiday in the 5th century when Pope Julius outlawed the celebration of Lupercalia. It wasn't until much later that it became associated with romance. In the Middle Ages, it was believed that February 14th was the start of the birds' mating season. Chaucer cemented the connection between Valentine's Day and the birds and the romance in his 1375th poem. After that, the rest is history, and we celebrated it every 14th of February every year. That was this episode of Holiday History. Tune in to next week for This Week in History.
Here in New York, we're expecting some snow and freezing rain tonight until tomorrow morning. According to your dispatch, we're going to see 1 to 2 inches of snow and 0.5 inches of freezing rain. Make sure you're familiar with the Line Virtual Day schedule with the chance of difficult travel into school tomorrow. Now here's Jamie with Wednesday Recap.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Zion, and this is Wednesday Recommendations, the only show where I give you some midweek recommendations. I'll give you a movie to watch, a game to play, and an album to listen to. First things first, we have Jacob's Ladder as a movie. It is a good movie. It's about a war veteran coming back home, adjusting to the new life, I guess, and having psychotic episodes you don't know what's real and what's not. And an album to listen to. Almost There by Lucky. It's very cool. It's very mellow, and he's the GOAT. A game to play, Infamous Second Son. You are a superhero or supervillain. You have powers. You steal other people's powers, and then you're trying to help your family. And yeah, it's cool. It's fun. Nice.
More devastating news. Australia braces for more destruction from flash floods. Deadly flood waters were triggered by rainfall in Australia's northern eastern rivers for a third day in a row. Authorities warn flood-stricken communities to be careful of future/further flooding for the time being. As the area is being watched over and monitored, the authority will continue to let people know about the incoming rainfall and the floods it will bring along with it. Like sports, here's Ryan's extra deluxe sports news.
Hello everyone, I'm Ryan with your sports news. For football, the Super Bowl is happening this Sunday with the Eagles versus the Chiefs. It is expected to get over 120 million people to watch this game this year. On top of that, for just a 30-second advert, the cost is about $7 million. Finally, for the headliner of the halftime show, Kendrick Lamar, he will be seeing a whopping $0 for his performance, as the NFL has stayed consistent with not putting a price tag on performances. Now, on to basketball. Yesterday, the 76ers beat the Mavericks, the Knicks won against the Raptors, the Celtics beat the Cavs, the Nets beat the Rockets, the Bulls beat the Heat, the Lakers won against the Clippers, and the Trailblazers beat the Pacers. For today, it's the Cavs versus the Pistons, the Spurs will take on the Hawks, the Bucks will go against the Hornets, the Grizzlies face off against the Raptors, the Bulls take on the Timberwolves, the Heat go against the 76ers, the Warriors take on the Jazz, and the Nuggets face off against the Pelicans. Finally, for tomorrow, the Mavericks take on the Celtics, the Rockets go against the Timberwolves, the Magic take on the Nuggets, the Kings face off against the Trailblazers, the Pacers go against the Clippers, and finally the Lakers will be facing off against the Warriors. That's all for today's sports update. Thank you for watching, and back to your main announcements.
That's a wrap for today. I'm Denise, and this has been your RLA-TV announcement. Stay tuned for yesterday's and today's birthdays. Have a wacky, inflatable, arm-flaring, two-man Wednesday, and stay safe, Red Line.
Baby hotline, please hold me close to you. Baby flatline, still time to do it too.